And as we go through these laws, of course, we have to apply them in our lives, and that's important. But we have to understand why God wants this. He doesn't want it just so that we are simply obedient. We have to be obedient. But why? It's because the application of these laws brings us into the oneness with God. And this family here, this husband and wife cleaving together, is the family. And that is the oneness of the family. And God is a family. That's Elohim. It's a family. And this oneness can only be one if we do not have divorce, if we apply the various laws that we're going to be talking about today and that Christ expands on in chapters 5, 6, and 7 of this Sermon on the Mount. So it's crucial to understand the foundation of why we are applying this, to be one with God. And remember that oneness that we are being prepared for now by applying these laws is the oneness for all eternity. God wants to make sure that we stay one with him for all eternity, that there will not be any divorce, that there will not be any divisive behavior. And that's why he talks about this divisive behavior and how to avoid it, and how he gives us the Spirit to help us avoid it in these verses that we're reading.
Yes, that's very important. So that application piece would be to understand when you do marry, of course, like we said, there's going to be ups and downs, but you're learning through that and staying together. In the kingdom, we're going to have to stay together and work together. So
For
we
all
need to learn that
eternity.
now. Yes.
Right. So, starting in Matthew 5 and in verse 33, now we're talking about oaths. So, we're talking about the value of our exchanges, of our communication, and how we talk to each other and with each other. And again, he says here in verse 33, you have heard, this is the Old Testament here, that it has been said by them of old time, the Old Testament, you shall not forswear yourself. That means you shouldn't give a false witness, not swear falsely, but shall perform unto the Lord your oaths. But I say unto you, now here's the New Testament, the spirit of the law. But I say unto you, swear not at all, neither by heaven, for it is God's throne, nor by the earth, for it is his footstool, neither by Jerusalem, for it is the city of the great king. Neither shall you swear by your head, because you cannot make one hair white or black. So don't swear by anything that is beyond your capacity to do, or that is just simply beyond you. And as I said here, forswear means not to swear falsely. In the Old Testament, there are two injunctions about swearing. And in verse 12 of Leviticus 19, you shall not swear by my name falsely. So again, don't use God's name in vain here. And in Numbers 30, where it says, if a man vow a vow, he shall not break his word. So if you're going to say something, you've got to do it. But I say unto you, in verse 34, Christ says, swear not at all. In Hebrews 6, verse 16, for men verily swear by the greater. And that's why he's referring here to not swearing by heaven, by earth, by Jerusalem, or even by your head, because it's greater than us.
Uncover the mystery of Adam and Eve's nakedness. Unravel the ambiguous connection between the Hebrew term for naked and the serpent's subtlety. Join us for this free mini-course and gain a profound new perspective on Biblical Hebrew. TheExplanation.com/naked